The whispers rise soft around me like birds beating their wings under the dome of City Hall. "Your match is here this evening," the hostess says, smiling. The people around me smile as well. Their murmurs become louder. Our society is so vast, our cities are so many. The odds of your perfect match being somewhere in your own city is minuscule. It's been many years since such a thing has happened here. These thoughts tremble in my mind, and I close my eyes briefly as I realize what this means. It is not abstract, but for me, the girl in the green dress, I might know my match. He might be someone who goes to the same second school that I do, someone I see every day, someone. Xander Thomas Crow. At his table, Xander stands up. A sea of washing faces and white tablecloths, of glittering crystal glass and shining silver boxes stretches between us. I can't believe it. This is a dream. People turn their eyes on me and on the handsome boy in the dark suit and blue cravat. It doesn't feel real until Xander smiles at me. I know that smile, and suddenly I am smiling too. And a rush of applause and smell of lilies fully convince me that this is actually happening. Dreams don't smell or sound as strong as this. I break protocol a bit and give Xander a teeny wave, and his smile widens. The hostess says, "You may take your seats." She sounds glad that we are so happy, of course. We should be. We are each other's best match, after all. She brings me the silver box. I hold it carefully, but I already know much of what's inside. Not only do Xander and I go to the same school, we also live on the same street. We've been best friends for so long as I can remember. I don't need the microcord to show me pictures of Xander as his childhood. I have plenty of them in my mind. I don't need to download a list of favorites to memorize because I already know them. Favorite color? Green. Favorite leisure activity? Swimming. Favorite recreation activity? Games. "Congratulations, Cassia," my father whispers to me, his expression relieved. My mother says nothing, but she beams with delight and embraces me tightly. Behind her, another girl stands up watching the screen. The man next to my father whispers, "What a piece of luck for your family. You don't have to trust her future to someone who you know nothing about." I'm surprised by the unhappy edge of his tone. The way his comment seems to be right on the verge of insubordination. His daughter, the nervous one wearing the pink dress, hears it too. She looks uncomfortable and shifts slightly in her seat. I don't recognize her. She must go to the other second school in our city. I sneak a glance at Xander, but there are too many people in my way. I can't see him. The other girl takes their turn standing up. The screen lights up for each of them. No one else has the dark screen. I am the only one. Before we leave, the hostess of the match banquet asks Xander and me and our families to step aside and speak with her. This is an unusual situation, she says, but she corrects herself immediately. Not unusual, excuse me. It is merely uncommon. She smiles at both of us. Since you already know each other, things will proceed differently for you. You will know much of the intentional information about each other. She gestures to our silver boxes. There are a few new courtship guidelines, including on your microcords, so you should familiarize yourself with those when you have the opportunity. We'll read them tonight, Xander promises sincerely. I will try to keep from rolling my eyes in amusement because he sounds exactly the way he does when our teachers give him a learning assignment. He'll read the new guidelines, memorize them. He'll read and memorize the official matching material. And I flush again as the paragraph from the material flashes across my mind. If you choose to be matched, your marriage contract will take place when you are 21. Studies have shown that the fertility of both men and women peaks at the age of 24. The matching system has been constructed to allow these who match to have their children near this age, providing for the highest likelihood of a healthy offspring. Xander and I will share the marriage contract. We will have children together. I don't have to spend the next few years learning everything about him because I already know him, almost as well as I know myself. The teeny feeling of loss deep within my heart surprises me. My peers will spend the next few days spooning over pictures of their matches, bragging about them during meals hours at school, waiting for more and more bits of information to be revealed, anticipating their first meeting, their second meeting, and so on. The mystery does not exist for Xander and me. I won't wonder what he likes to daydream about our first meeting. Then Xander looks at me and asks, "What are you thinking about?" I answer that we are very lucky, and I mean it. There is so much to discover until now. I have only known Xander as a friend. Now he is my match. The hostess corrects me slightly. Not lucky, Cassandra. There is no luck in this society. I nod. Of course. I should have known better than use such a critic, inaccurate term. There is only probability now. How likely something is to occur, and how unlikely. The hostess speaks again. Then it has been a busy evening, and it's getting late. You can read the courtship guidelines later, another day. There's plenty of time. She is right. That's what the society has given us, time. We live longer, better than other citizens in history of the world. And thanks to the large part of the matching system, we produce physically and emotionally healthy offspring. Now I'm a part of it all. My parents and the crows can't stop exclaiming over how wonderful it all is. And as we walk down the steps of City Hall together, Xander leans over and says, "You'd think they'd arrange everything themselves." I can't believe it, I say. I feel opulent and a little giddy. I can't believe this is me, wearing a beautiful green dress, holding gold in one hand and silver in the other, walking next to my best friend, my match. I can, Xander says, teasing me. In fact, I knew all along. That's why I wasn't nervous. I tease him back. You knew too. I knew too. That's why I was. We're laughing so much the air train pulls up, neither of us noticing for a moment. And then there's a brief moment of awkward as Xander holds out his hand to help me climb up. "Here," he says, his voice serious for a moment. I don't know what to do. There's something new about touching each other now. My hands are full. Xander wraps his arm around mine and pulls me onto the train with him. "Thank you," I say, the door closed behind us. "Any time," he says. He does not let go of my hand, and the little silver box I hold creates a barrier between us even as another one breaks. We have not held hands like this since we were children. In doing that tonight, we move across the invisible divide that separates friendship from something more. I feel a tingle along my arm. To be touched by my match is a luxury that other matchees at banquets tonight do not share. The train carries us from the sparkling icy white lights of the city towards the softer yellow porch lights of the street lights of the Borgritz. As the street flashes past us on our way home to Maple Tree Borgit, I glance over at Xander. The gold of the light outside shimmer to the color of his hair. His face handsome and confident and good, and familiar for the most part. If you've always known how to look at someone, it's strange when you detect change. Xander has always been someone I could not have, and I have been the same for him. And now everything's different. My 10-year-old brother Bram waits for us in front of the porch. When we tell him about the banquet, he can't believe the news. Your match with Xander? I already known that person you were going to marry. That's so strange. You're the one who's strange, I tease him, and he dodges me and I presented to grab him. Who knows, maybe your match lives right here on the street too. Maybe it's... Bram covers his ears. Don't say it, don't say it. Serena, I say, and he turns away pretending that he didn't hear me. Serena lives next door. She and Bram torment each other incessantly. Cassia, my mother says, disapproving, glancing around. Make sure that no one hears. We are not supposed to disparage our other members on our street and other community. Maple Tree Broad is known for being tight-knit and exemplary in that way. No thanks to Bram, I think to myself. I'm teasing, Mom. I know she can't stay mad at me. Not on the night of my match banquet, when she has been reminded how quickly I am growing up. Come inside, my father says. It's almost curfew. We can talk about everything tomorrow. Was there cake? Bram asks to my father, opens the door. They all look back at me, waiting. I don't move. I don't want to go inside yet. If I do, it means this night is coming to an end. I don't want that. I don't want to take off the dress and go back to my plain clothes. I don't want to return to the usual days, which are going, but nothing special like that. I'll come in soon, just a few minutes more. Don't be long, my father says gently. He doesn't want me to break curfew. If the city's curfew, not his, and I understand. I won't, I promise. I sit down on the steps of the house, carefully, of course, of my borrowed dress. I glance down at the folds of the beautiful material. It does not belong to me. But this evening does, this time, that dark and bright and full of both unexpected and familiar. I look onto the new spring nights and turn my face to the stars. I don't linger outside for long because tomorrow, Saturday, is a busy day. I need to report to the trial works position at the sorting center early in the morning. After that, I have my Saturday night free back hours, and only for a few times I get to go spend it with my friends outside at second school. And Xander will be there. Back in my bedroom, I shake the tablets out, a little hollow base in my compact, and then count 1, 2, 3, blue, green, red. And I slide the tablets back in their usual metal cylinder. I know that the blue and green tablets do. I don't know anyone who knows for certain what the red does. There has been rumors about it for years. I climb on the bed and push away the thoughts of the red tablet. For the first time in my life, I am allowed to dream about Xander.